pretty late, but I felt robbed a little bit. So let's get into it. It's all good though. Froggy Woggy. It's okay, James, I forgive you. Back to prologue again. I say again, this is the second time I'm doing prologue tonight. It's all good. Get comfy, y'all. Hope I can make it back there again. That's flipped aside. That run was gaming pretty hard, for the most part. It was like VHS Speedy, Clippy Boots, and then Early Whale. Just a few things that just weren't good. Dead Mario. Mood as fuck. Dude, going to sleep before like 10:30 is not the wave. If you sleep any earlier, you might be cooked depending on your sleep schedule. Owned yourself. Unlucky. But sometimes bed is just comfy. Dude, I almost fell asleep earlier. Gortho's been reading, Charlotte's Web. We just finished it today. To our daughter every night the past few weeks. And I'll lay down and hang out, and just like the thought of being in bed immediately just makes me want to sleep. I love bed. This is the first time, like, since moving in with Gortho last year, I have my computer not next to my bed, our bed, and like, when I lived with my parents, my room obviously had both my computer and my bed, so if I ever wanted to just get off my computer for a bit, I could just immediately go lay in bed, but now I can't do that. Gotta take the couch, which is fine, but nowhere near as comfy as bed. Get one of those couches that turns into a bed. At this point, I want literally any other couch but the one we have. This thing is falling apart. You need to stop though, you're getting fat for the first time in your life. Bed's so comfy though. I hate Junior Troopa. This guy sucks. Are you a fan of that song, Ellie? The prologue, chapter 1 song? Okay, it's fine. Just need to not do that again. Can't really think of a song you hate in the OST. I don't want to say I hate this song that plays during Prologue Chapter 1, but it's definitely the one I've heard the most. So, you could say I'm tired of it. It's not my favorite. The only other song I don't really care for in this game is the Cooper Bros Fortress. Which is unfortunate, because the Cooper Bros themselves have banger music. It's like, honestly, the only song in this game that I would call, or like, just say is not great. I can't think of another one. Like, March Ahead, or whatever it's called, is fine. I've just heard it a lot. A lot of the dungeon themes are kind of meh. I feel like the rest of them at least kind of like match the vibes of their respective dungeons. And I think Cooper Bros Fortress also does that, but it's a lot less just fun to listen to. Like, another one I've definitely heard a lot with practicing any percent is the Volcano. But I don't mind the Volcano. Like, I kind of like it. They definitely nailed Crystal Palace, though. That one is far and away the best one. That one's really, just really good. I always look forward to that segment just for the music. Also, mostly brain dead if you're not doing small statue skip. So it's just kind of an easy split. Toot and Koopa's fight. Yeah, that's another not great one. It's just too short. Yeah, Shiver Mountain. I love that it's long enough on the backtrack. Like, even on the backtrack in any percent, I love that it's long enough that you get, like, at least one full listen to of it. Yeah, Alito. Thanks for the good luck. How have runs been? I had a kind of decent run. It wasn't amazing. I had a decent run die before Chapter 6. Which was unfortunate, because I feel like that run definitely could have Pv'd. The only thing left was just, like, getting good fights. Like, getting good fights and blockless clip. Oh my god. But I'm trying one more. Buffered spin moment, literally. That's something I'm still, like, adjusting to even now. It's been like a month since I started playing this again. And it's still just hard. But it's definitely, like, I've just improved my paces a lot better, a lot more with buffered spins. Like, before I stopped playing any percent, I got a crazy good prologue time. And I think it was just because of buffered spins. I got a 1951 prologue time. And I was pretty, like, as long as Black Toad Skip wasn't terrible, I was averaging a lot of sub-20s very easily. Like, 1955s, 56s, but that run being a 51 was crazy. And I don't think I would have got close to that without buffered spins. Wink. That's his name. Don't wear it out. Yeah, it is. It's probably, like, the oldest really good run. That route was so hard. Bow skip before seed dupe. And now it's even harder. But at least there's no record skip. It's really funny, because I remember in the moment, I was happy at the time that that run was record, but when I submitted that PB to SRC, I was just listing off every mistake, and I was like, man, this run kind of pissed me off a little bit. I think it was mainly the failed mirror clip in Chapter 7. I still remember that. Because I feel like that's a trick you fail, like, 1 in 100 runs. And it being in a PB sucks. Yo, Yink, thank you for the good luck. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Loses a life room to a pyro guy. Oh my god, I would be so pissed. And that was back when Yellowberry Skip was annoying and you had to do the LZS. That was a trick I hated so much back then. Okay, that's good. Usually just quiet. Yo, I appreciate the lurk. Means a lot. Best pace ever until then, you think? Sheesh. On top of, like, me failing mirror clip in PB, there was also just, like, obviously, I finished the run in PB, so the RNG had to be good, with Bowser being the way he is in that category. But I had up and away dink on Dupligos in Chapter 8, and then I got 4 capped on Junior, so I had to Power Shock. So, like, I lose a good chunk of time in the end just annoying things. And then the game blessed me with 2 close calls between Hallway and Final. So it was, like, really free to finish. Yeah, I would definitely like to run back all curds at some point. Probably after I'm done with all bosses. Because I definitely did not keep up with the seed dupe routing changes, but random time is really fast with this route. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, it's just crazy how much faster this game is now. Just because of seed duping. Like, really just opened the gates for a lot of time save. Between early Chapter 6, skipping Paracarry. And just other things because of that. Time works better for you now, since you live in Australia. True. That is true. Kinda wanna do all cards again. Would be hype. The new routes are really crazy. Ooh, don't hit me. Okay. Flawless run for you when you were last running would have been a minute slower than random. Yeah. It's just like... he's just so good. I feel like the only reason I can reasonably keep up is just like... I tend to just try for more consistent strats. Like, a lot of my movement is definitely not optimal, but it doesn't bother me that much until it's like painstakingly obvious that it's slow. Like, I remember he sent me a VOD of him doing any percent, and... okay. And, it was like a 136 pace run without doing timeout, and I couldn't really fathom that much. Because it was crazy. Like, I think the only time I could reasonably fathom that a pace like that was possible without timeout was my PB. And like, even then I still lost like 20 seconds to Black Toad skip. So I wasn't really confident about that happening in any capacity. Like, you just cannot mess up. It's crazy. Need to go back and learn, but you have time again. The game's really cool right now. I think the new route changes in recent years have made the runs a lot more unique and fun. I remember when all bosses used to just be like all cards plus a little more. Like, this was all cards and another few bosses that added up to like 20 minutes of gameplay. Now the runs are like completely different. Her main goal is to blow up and act like she don't know nobody. When Chapter 8 was free. Yeah. I miss Paracarry. I like the challenge that Chapter 8 has now to go with it, but damn, it is hard as fuck. Like, really hard. Oh my god. That was really close. Paracarry does not exist now. Nice mushroom. Damn. That probably could have golded if Staircase Skip wasn't bad. Yeah, the Fright Jar has been kind. I've not had a run yet that I've continued without, like... Wait, how do I word this? Every time I've gotten not a Fright Jar dink, so 0 dinks, I've just, like, been able to go far, but anytime I have dink, the game is, like, Fright Jar dink, plus the Paratrooper was bad, plus 4th try Speedy, and fuck you. I don't reasonably know what to expect with, like, all the levels when the Fright Jar fails, because I just can't continue it. Because the game literally kills the run right after. Yeah, whenever something fails, it's literally like a dink! Like if you put, like, your fingernail against an empty jar or something. Only Goombario? That would be crazy. Make that noise every day of your life. Multi-bonk strats. That is a thing for the any percent run. If you don't, do all the stupid risky strats that don't always work on Bowser, you end up using multi-bonk. No, not multi-bonk. Charge. Use charge with Goombario on Junior Troopa and he explodes. He takes like 32 damage from head bonk if you charge it long enough. I was thinking I could have put that bomb down a little earlier, but I wasn't sure. Power jump is so broken. It's like unfair to put them next to each other. Absurdly good badge for how cheap it is. Goombario would be worth skipping if it didn't also skip Power Jump. One of those things where, like, if you plan to beat the whole game, then, like, Lantern Ghost is suddenly terrible. And I don't think possible without either one of Bo or Goombario. Yeah, there it is. It's literally that one fight. If for some reason Headbonk just wasn't good versus the Lantern in that fight, we would just have to get Bo and the game would be good. You can always blame Lantern Ghost for everything wrong with this game, to be honest. Dizzy Shell? Oh, maybe. That is a thing. That is a move now, isn't it? I'm not used to that being an actual move or attack we use. That used to be like the all bosses thing in Chapter 8. And now we just use it everywhere in more runs. Yeah, that is a move that exists now, doesn't it? Once we realize, like, wait, this move's kind of goated. If you can mash it. It makes Crystal King so fast. Was no better than Power Shock, right? Oh, Power Shock. Why did they balance it like that? It's not even balanced. The only good thing about Power Shock is that it's dirt cheap for 2 FP. It's like the only redeeming thing about that attack. So it's just a really easy plug in this fight kind of move. Bowser jump. Did he jump in that cutscene? I don't pay attention to the cutscenes. I'm just holding B and looking at chat or my computer with on my other monitor. Power Shock science. Ugh. God, it's so bad. Like, it's uniquely bad, right? It's the only mash status effect thing that works the way that it does. Right? I think all the others are kind of normal, as far as I know. Yo, Genomus. the issue with Power Shock. Power Shock is effectively just like the runaway meter with that little icon of Mario running left and right. And in the fights that Power Shock is relevant in, like Junior Troopa or Hallway Bowser, it is impossible to get it filled up. Not even the task can do it, so it's just, like, for years been the only option we've ever had, just because no one considered Dizzy Shell. And Power Shock is still, like, definitely faster in all cards, but it probably won't be done in runs. Like, skipping the Cooper upgrade, unless you're desperate. But I don't think it would ever be worth. Yo, Namayaki Soba, thank you for the good luck. How you doing? That's weird. 9. Nine and 12 is 21. Thought that was 9 plus 10. No, silly. Speedy luck is solid lately. Yeah, it's been good most runs. The run before this had second try Speedy, but you'll still find enough to continue. You always eat the maple while the camera's turning. Oh, that's a good spot, yeah. I've definitely lost a lot of time on this segment just because I forget to eat the maple. Because it's weird. Different. Whoops. You stupid. No, I'm not. Yeah, 75%. So it's pretty likely to show up. I had a run the other day, Pope, that got like 5th try. It's pretty bad. But Speedy so far in this category has been good. Not this guy though. He was too close to the left. You know, I feel like I know this guy being too close to the left is straight up impossible to react to, and I still try to jump over him anyway. Why do I do that? Yeah, 25 is a lot. It sucks too, because like, at least in, like if you're not beating chapter 1, at least it comes after beating, not beating chapter 2, but getting the seed. So it's a little bit faster. If you have to beat chapter 1, it takes a good while. And then you're also dealing with like the Fright Jar and potentially the Paratroopa First Strike. So then like dealing with all that and then getting speedied feels really shitty. Yeah, 9th try speedy is the worst someone's had it. Yeah, Jake ended up tying Sunta. Only other person to get 9th try speedy. It was a PB for him too. I keep forgetting to split. Oops. Dampe record, which is 103. That's insane. Yo, Stalker. No. I think the worst I've ever PB'd with Speedy Spin is like 3 tries. I feel like anything past 3 is very cursed. Nice. Would that be faster? Since we're immediately doing, sushi glitch again? Okay. Duly noted. Right. Like, Vomit's definitely a lot faster than Sushi. Sushi can't help it, she's just a fish. Not in water. Oh, nice. Alright. This run sucks, but that's okay. Really? Yeah, it's 8 since you would get it on the 9th attempt. My worst is like 6 tries.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Yo, Bob. Thank you for the raid. How was the stream? Thank you for the good luck. Oops, I was mashing A. Silk Song has been fun. Nice. I love Silk Song. That is a good video game. Get over there. Yo, thanks, Phobe. Haven't seen you fail that trick. I think, like, in the month I've been playing, I've had, like, maybe 3 or 4 runs lose an excessive amount of time. The early lackey. One of them was yesterday. I lost like 45 seconds. But I have rarely lost time to that trick. LZS to the right is just a lot easier for me. Gonna lurk while you make some food. Yo, enjoy the meal. Ooh, that was definitely the first frame. It's so funny that I can, like, mostly tell when I'm pressing A for these blocks. Because if I hit it on the first frame, I'm like, ooh, that was scary. And then if I hit it on the third frame, I'm like, ooh, I almost died. But, like, it's just how it goes. And then, like, I never really know if I'm hitting things on second frame or not. Like, blocks aren't scary, but when I can tell that it was a first or third frame, I'm like, ooh. Like, makes me sit up in my chair. And it's interesting too, because like I'll feel that way if I like block fire from Bowser or Lackey, but then there's like some attacks that are like, I don't know about if they're like really easy, but like I never feel like afraid blocking Huff when he does like the body slam attack. I have never once thought about like the timing of that after I learned how to press it, like what to look for. It's only certain attacks that will make me feel that way. It's really funny. Shit. I moved too fast. It's fine. Double Clippy. I've been reading your mind. They say great minds think alike. Like, another sketchy one for a long time for me. Because it always, like, Glitchless was my first category. The block on Lava Piranha, you only have to do it once. But it's so weird. Okay. We only go for this once. If I fail this, then I'm out of there. For some reason, that first finding was, like, way more consistent in practice compared to that bottom one.
Crazy. Let's rock.
So I'm just gonna try going for it in runs now. I knew it. I knew you were gonna do some bullshit to me, Lackey. I just knew it. You were moving weird. Been the thing for the raid. Alright, we're a little behind, but we're not a minute and change behind. I don't think. Just a little slow. Alright, not amazing. What am I doing? I don't know why that equip in particular is weird. Probably because I think I have power bounce on instead of power jump. Midna, how was the Mario Sunshine? I was lurking a little bit of your stream for that. I collected so many coins, and still the Switch didn't automatically spawn. The Switch is weird. Oh, do you need to be further away from it so it can actually play the cutscene? Pretty good.
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
Yo, Shasta. What is up? Thank you for the raid. What were you up to? Were you doing some Dragon Quest 9? I usually try to lurk. But, I'm saving myself for when I play Dragon Quest 9 one day. So I'm avoiding the spoilers. Whoa. Getting a coin while walking through a door re-enables your hitbox? How have I not known that? I feel like that would come up at least a bit more frequently. You're the first I've heard have had that happen to them. That's crazy. Nice. More DQ9, basically made it to what you think is the final boss. Hell yeah. I need to play more Dragon Quest games. I've only played 8 and 11. I just need to do this badge equip. There we go. Yo, Dan. First 3 did get HD 2D remakes. Those look very good. Play 5 sometime. That's the Hand of the Heavenly Bride, right? I've heard only good things about that one. No jump. Big sad. I like when you mash spin on stairs and you just don't spin sometimes. Makes sense. Sucker for the first 3 Dragon Quest games. Yeah, I definitely want to try playing more of the series one day. Nice. I already did the badge equip, I just need to get to Pebba's Heart. Did you play it on DS, Shasta? I know that, I'm pretty sure that was on DS, right? Or was that just 4? I got a DS port. Okay. playing it on DS would be comfy, because I have mine right here. I'm playing through, very slowly playing through, SMT Strange Journey right now. Whenever I, hold on. 4. If I get another 4, I need to untime belly flop. Okay. You know, I've been playing very slowly playing Strange Journey. Whenever I'm putting my daughter to bed, I'll just sit there and boot it up. I only started that like 2 nights ago, and both times she has fallen asleep really fast, so I'm still like in the introductory sequence. But I've played 4 and 3 and Apocalypse, and most of 5. I love me some Shin Megami Tensei, and I've never played Strange Journey. I have 2 demos for them, and they're all on modern consoles. Yeah, I played 11. 11's fantastic. I could try playing 7 on 3DS one day. Just haven't gotten around to it. Yo, Billy, so congrats on redeeming nothing. I haven't seen much of PM speedruns. Why are the partner gone so early compared to Tubbo? We need sushi to get to Lackey, basically. And the only other partner we're getting is gonna be Watt in this run. We're gonna be skipping both Parakarry and Bow. Yeah, Lackey is very broken. Pretty sure with Lackey early, it's pretty much what makes Chapter 4 really fast, too. We used to have to get the frying pan before to put the game in a Chapter 4 state so we could, do stuff. But now we don't have to do that. Don't block. Hey, Cracky. Yeah, Chapter 2 is much faster now. Since the only aim of this run is to beat the bosses, we don't need the cart spawns. So we can skip them. Every card skip, or every card that gets skipped being spawned is because of Lackey. It's really, really fast. I think before the only one that would get skipped being spawned is the Chapter 5 card with LP out of bounds. Now we get to skip the Chapters 2 and 4 card being spawned as well. Yeah, no problem, Best Nimby. Even though this run demands way more of my attention than it used to, I still always am happy to answer questions. This game is really cool for a speedrun. I'm always happy to nerd out when I can. You know, like, with better movement, I probably could make early cycle a bit more often, but also that pyro guy there is terrifying, so I'm gonna not. I would be pissed having to get parallel to this idiot. Straight to Ultra Boots also skips Smooth Mansion? Yeah, it does. BP. That's right, it is BP level up. Yeah, before we used to have to get Super Boots, but now we can just get to the Ultra Boots chest early. Which helps a ton. Because we get to do way more damage. This boss I just killed used to have like a 2% chance of killing you, but now he always dies every time. Ordered a JP cart, by the way. Let's go. I'm hyped for the Vidya James glitchless arc. Whatever. It's a little slower than normal, but still work. Yo, Debray, thanks for the good luck. How's the glitchless spin in MM? Yeah, I think the wall clip was same speed, but that was definitely faster than last run. So sick of NSO's audio delay. It's shitty. I stopped after chapter 1 when I played on NSO. I couldn't handle it. I don't know how casual players can tolerate it. Dude, that and the pause menu. Oh my god. Like, why? classic double lightning. Uh-oh. Where is it? Alright, hold on. Was I not far enough down? I wonder if I didn't jump far enough down. That is some pretty stupid time loss, but... This run is... I don't know how much better this run is than the last one. Hopefully I can just do the same thing and not fuck up Chapter 5. Thankfully it's really easy to get back to that dark room. Even though you do have to watch out for that, that spy guy, or whatever it's called. Yeah, if I had to guess, I probably did not go all the way down when jumping to the shooting star. Wow, that was shitty as fuck. I hate mashing too fast, man. That's so dumb. I either get like 13 inputs or I go way above like 16 or 17. And it's hard to regulate. Oh. Whatever. Oh, we're losing a lot of time. Over 20 seconds, sheesh. Ooh, one spin? I've never tried doing that in one spin. Get on the block. What? I'm getting pissed. You not just tap jump down until you hop up? Was I not doing that? I might be stupid. Alright, first try ruin stone skip, save the run. That's all you do? Okay. This should be fine. Alright, first try ruin stone skip has saved the run. Two in a row. What was that? I put my partner in the left side of the room and pushed them so that, or belly flop. Push them so that when I pretty much call him back towards me, when I start walking full speed, he'll like shoot to the left, and then I'm also inputting the C down button to do his ability, and I just clip out. This equip is so dumb. What do you mean we have to do fucking down 7? It's so awkward. Yeah. It's very weird, but it's very cool. Pretty sure that's only possible because this dungeon, it's not the only place in the game, but this dungeon is notoriously, like, curved. So if you want to move in a straight line, you have to hold outside of your notch. So I feel like that may have some influence on why that even works in the first place, but I'm not totally sure. Yeah, every room in that dungeon is curved. It's very difficult to tell, or to like move properly. I'm pretty sure all the rooms being curved is why, or like that room at least in particular being curved, is the reason that even works. I don't think that would work in a room with a not curved hallway or something. Now we run all the way back. No way. Alright. One more decently hard match for a while. Nice, finally maxed that shit. Bounce 4. Swap to sushi. Jump times 2. I can hydrate when I get on the whale. Thank you, Stalker. Don't forget the Super Shroom. How much on-the-fly routing is there for this game? Not that much. Like, all the backups and that stuff, like, everything is routed, like, pretty specifically. Usually if you do mess up something, though, it's like... There's an ability called refresh, and that's, like, usually your best bet. Because, like, all your items have, like, a very intended purpose that would otherwise make certain fights not possible or something. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Alright, I can drink some water. Yeah, Phantom mentioned that to me. Like, they just told me that I could do that. It's not often you have to do, like, item backups like that. But I think this is, like, the one category where item management is probably decently forgiving. Like, messing up with an item and then you can just... It's usually a repel dupe, so... Or like that other run where I ate the maple syrup early by accident. Like... This is randomly the one category. It feels like you have a lot of flexibility with items if you mess up somehow. Alright, moment of truth. close. Okay. Not fast, but it did not take me a million tries and kill my run. So, success. Wow, that took forever. Yeah, not horrible. Could have been better. But definitely a lot easier. The run can live on. Expedition 33. I feel like for the most part, I'm mainly interested in speedrunning Zelda games. And this. The one thing Zelda speedruns and this game have in common is you can play the games in any way you want. Like, just the sequence breaking, I think, is very fun to me. When the Paper Mario community pulls up. What's up, El Cheese Boy? Alright, now one more. I almost ran into this guy at neutral. Need a first strike. Better than getting encountered. Whoops. Need to do my final dupe of the run. Alright. Dizzy dial is up 1. Yo, thanks. Shooting star up 2. Level HP. Worth getting a whack at to dupe with and restore FP over needing to first strike. It probably wouldn't be that slow because we have Speedy. It's funny you mentioned that for that mole, because I was thinking, is it worth, like, what's the difference in time, I wonder, between, like, doing the first strike and then jump times to the back mole, and then just normal bomb. Because I feel like the power bomb animation is decently longer compared to bomb, even with the double kill overlap. But I don't... There's a reason I don't time things, because my frame of reference for timing is not good. But I just had that thought in my head. I was like, I wonder if just killing these moles one by one with first strike is faster. Alright, get the shooting star. didn't get encountered in the Yellowberry skip room. That's amazing. I have. I literally didn't know, because I've only watched Random's PV. Noticing. And he does it from the right side. Okay. Okay. Not very fast, but that's whatever. Yo, random. Thunder Rage is up 2. Go right side because it seems to prevent the getting pushed and bounce and getting encountered. I've been encountered both ways, so I'm just doing whatever at this point. I get the same results where I either get on the seam like I want, I land inbounds and encounter, or I clip out of bounds, but not up top, so I land on the floor near the spikes and have to ride Lackey across. Either side does the same thing for me. Oh my god. One day we'll get the forgotten knowledge back. Just zoned out for a second. I was reading the fucking route, dude. I didn't want to mess up the equip. Oopsie. Ooh, going into that room again, I was like, I am going to spin jump into this cloud to get this badge, and I just didn't do that because I was reading the route. It's a little bit faster to reload the room. It makes the cycle a bit faster, or a bit earlier. Bye-bye. Dude, he explodes in this run. A 4-cap killing him is so funny to me. Ah, good neck crack. Peach looks fat. That's crazy. Can't be saying that. Choked another any percent attempt a sec ago. Was it the Bowser? Or was it something else this time? Any percent hard. Alright. Let's get out of here. Jump action command on final Bowser. I had a run recently in any percent where I messed up a jump times 2. It's not a common mistake, but I missed my quick jump and it just like threw off the timing for the action command for me, and I failed it. Whoa. But he was stupid and didn't heal, but it definitely could have cost me the run if he decided to heal. And then final Bowser was bad, but that's another story. Badly healed, yeah. The numbers say he's 75% likely to heal if he's in range for it. In reality, it feels like 95. In all my years of running this game, I've PB'd once ever. With a fuck up on final Bowser where he didn't heal. It is not common. I believe in the run back, Roshiki. Yeah, if he's in heal range, you can, like, always expect him to heal. Like, you can still play out the fight up to that heal, just to see if he decides to not do it, but I'm always under the assumption that he will do it. Final Bowser's tough. It's probably one of the things I practiced the most starting out, is just doing the fight over and over. I remember I used to miss action commands on Lantern Ghost. Lantern Ghost and Huff. Monstar, level up BP. Yeah, thanks for the good luck. Whoa. I got the ledge skip thing. You never see that. That block is so hard on Monstar. Nice. Okay, that was a little slow, but that's fine. Four is Squirt. It's annoying. Sometimes when I press C left, I just won't take damage twice, or the menu pops up and then it's just like I have to bring it back down. It's very weird. Especially with how much you have to take from fire. This is probably like a 7:16 split time. I don't know how much that loses not getting the insta-kill. I think it's like 15 seconds? 20? I don't remember. And then the, Lackey clip. I almost called it the Peach Warp, but I guess it is technically Peach Warp. The first part of the Peach Warp. Yeah, that one clip before you fall into the room with Lava Piranha just
This party's getting crazy. Let's rock.
for no reason. No, this is a very fine run, despite that. Yo, Squimmy. Thank you for the raid. How's it going? How's the stream? Thank you for the good luck, Squimmy. What's up, Superior Output? What's up, Matt? Ugh. Finished up Banjo-Kazooie Recomp that dropped recently. Nice. I'm gonna try playing that one day, but all my time just goes to speedrunning. One day I will actually play more casual games again. Oops. All right. What happened? Huh? What? Did I move too fast? That's weird. Really weird. Oh. Whatever. Straight up, then left. Might have to start doing that. It's always a fun time when you just lose time to things you've never seen before. Very funny. Alright. Honestly, all I'm hoping for is that Crystal King just takes the Dizzy Shell first try and lets me kill him. Yeah, I think Dizzy Shell dinked and I failed Mirror Cliff. Twice? I don't remember. Next shooting star is down to... Or down one, I think, yeah. I think this is down to if you get the jam and jelly in Lily's room in chapter 6. Maybe? Level FP. Excuse me. Things that haven't happened in, like, probably since the last time I played this game. It's crazy. Like, probably when I last played all cards. And even then, I don't know. Too far to the left. I was thinking maybe too far up on my positioning after shooting Cooper. I didn't think it would matter me being too far up, but I wasn't sure. But I guess it is a left-right thing. Whoa. Yeah, I did set it up a little fast, but I didn't think it would bite me in the butt. I really hope Crystal King behaves, man. This chapter 7 was already pretty bad. No way. That is actually insane. What an insane fight. That was... I can't believe that dinked. That was such a good mesh. Yeah, PLD down obliterates this guy even with that. 67 star points though. True. Very little time save, but time save is time save, I suppose. Man, that was probably the ugliest chapter 7 I've had in a while. It wasn't even like one big thing that happened, it was just like everything that could have gone wrong, minus like an encounter, went wrong. Yeah, 302 very possible. I definitely feel like I could do in sub 3 on a good run. The beginning of this run was not very good. Alright. You just have to go town bosses and then chapter 8. This equip is jump charge for power quake. Huh. This is facts. I feel like I'm socially obligated to laugh whenever 6-7 is mentioned. Oops. You can do the hand thing. This is true. No, that's the thing too. I want to look at my input display. I went to go left, but I guess I went up left. That sucks. Whatever. Another ledge skip, that's crazy. Another... Bro got every ledge skip in the Chapter 7 sewers. That is weird. I don't even know how that happens. I'm guessing you just spin on a certain frame. I don't know. Six Seven's really funny in our house, because, our daughter will usually say it sometimes, and, like, we'll laugh along and, like, do it with her. But there was one day where she was not having it with 6-7, and she, like, hated it so bad, like, and I was low-key trolling her with it, just because I could, and it was really, honestly, I was like, this is what being a dad is all about. Bounce 3, do nothing. Jump times 2. For what? Leaving the pipe from Shiver City, and also the pipe leading to Shiver City. Sometimes you spin off, or most times you spin off, and you touch the ledge for like a frame and then fall down, but I skipped that ledge touch thing both times. It's something very minor, but like I've always noticed it. Bounce times 4. Repel turbocharge. Yep, 74. Six, Electro Dash at 4. Bounce times 4. Yo, Raven. What's up? Nice. Wait, I'm an idiot, dude. I fucking didn't repel again. Dude, I'm so dumb. I keep doing that. Why, man? Just read the route. Oh my god. Just fucking read the route. It's not hard. That was lucky. My god, dude. I'm so upset. I just have to hold that L. My brain is not used to focusing for this long, I guess, anymore. I need to, like, retrain it. Like, that's so upsetting, but there's nothing I can really do besides just play more and try to just get used to doing a long run again. I can still gold, anti-guy unit. By a little bit, I'm pretty sure. Just need to not suck at Cannonless. I could have golded it yesterday in that run I did, but Cannonless was like 4th try or something. Yeah, sounds good for a Shiki. I'll catch you later. Thanks for hanging. It's something for me in this run specifically where the camera is different than in like other categories because you have to kill the bullet bill, so the camera's more to the right. So the visual looks weird. I've noticed, Random pointed it out, him and you do this, like, camera buffer thing to jump on the ledge. And it's, like, slightly different frame data for getting the clip out. And I've been meaning to try and mess with it just to see how that feels. Where you, like, walk in that corner of the stairs. Dude, honestly, that Master 3 fight is so bad. I could still gold this too. But blockless clip is blockless clip, you know? So. Oh my god. There's definitely chapter 8 potential. Just gonna be hard. Try to be as far left, right? I want to try messing with it. Because I think if you just do the old method that a lot of people do. You have to hold up on the stick, like holding or walking up for 3 frames to be in the good spot. The random was telling me that, I'm pretty sure it's 2 frames that you walk up. And the visual for it is probably better too. Alright, well, this island live stream is not optional anymore, because I died on Master. Mario's hat. I've always used Mario's shoe. Might have to join on the on the hat gang. Yeah, no, there are just certain spots that work anyway, even if you definitely didn't move the way you intended to. It's really weird. The trick isn't hard, but, like, feels like you just kind of gotta send it sometimes. Looking at Mario's feet. It's a hard-working man right there. I respect it. That wasn't straight down. Thank you, controller. Dude. What is happening, man? BB'able. Just not very good. Bro is the master of finishing 303s. No joke, I got that like 10 times in a row in practice before stream. Go for 20. Best pace ever. I'll take the best pace ever. Just unfortunate what this run is now. Just riddled with mistakes at the very end. That was weird. I think that was the other run. Something else was really bad in this run, I don't remember though. Flippy wasn't awful, but Lackey did the stupid thing, but I caught it in time, so I didn't lose as much time as I could have. It happens. Alright, don't move. Wait for the drops. 3 hearts is crazy. shoutouts to Sushi for this. Making that room not terrible. Woo! That always looks so scary. Yeah, pretty much. We would probably get peril off the dry bones otherwise. Got it from the Hammer Bro before. Is that what we used to do? And then we would use like runaway pay, I believe. Is that right? Like, we needed some experience in Chapter 8 to not level in the wrong spot. I do remember runaway pay being a part of this run. Yeah, I definitely remember it was in Chapter 8 you used it at least for one fight. Probably the peril fight that you just mentioned. Good fight. $257, some of us, nice. It's pretty good. Come on. Get up the stairs. Discounted the spins. Level BP. This is like the only, like, it's probably one of the more unfortunate parts of this fight is not having paracarry. You don't get damage dodge, so I have to use this fucking fight instead. Nice, that's a good fight. Another gold. Eat maple syrup. Yo, Cassie, what's up? Alright. That's true, Raven. Let's do it. Huh. Stupid ass buses are making you late for university. I've had rain every single day this year. That's crazy. not very good. Alright, well... Still very winnable, but I'm gonna need to get some big caps because I have dealt only 34 damage. And if he does turn to Claw, I'm dead. Because I used the Life Shroom on Master 3, I cannot survive Claw on turn 2. The extra repel. I do have an extra repel, yeah. I didn't have to use it on Anti-Guy or Hallway, so definitely could be used. But if I do get Claw and just do like a glitchless fight, spamming Power Jump Electro Dash, he's gonna shield, like, that much I'm certain of. And between the shield and each beam and the second repel, like, it would be very hard to beat me with that. I'll just try to close it out, no matter what happens, I suppose. Feel right, like, I don't feel like I should be on PB base, but even with all the blunders, I guess it was good enough. Yeah, we want to see Claw on turn 1. That's the ideal circumstance here, because I can try to win with Butt Stomp and probably win with Fire. Depending on caps, though. Ooh, Fire. It's not the turn you're supposed to do that on. Oh, I hope he gives it back to me really fast. I have 3 repel jump. What the? Alright, well, I hope he gives it back to me really quickly. I think he can give it back on this turn, possibly. The PB. Very lucky that he gave me back my boots on the turn that he did. Very lucky. Not a 302, but with that kind of pattern, it's not surprising. Thanks for all the GGs. Take the screenshot now so you're in the tweet. But it's not the final time yet. Yeah, thank you all for the GGs. Raven, Matt, Raccoon, XPSM, Bone, Jcog, Beely, Random. Yeah. You have to get, like, an absurdly bad phase, too, to lose. I feel like you can win a lot of scenarios with this fight, ranging from fast to slow. But I feel like you usually win with this fight. It's the nice thing about all bosses. You're just jacked. Yeah, no, that was definitely like the turn that I needed my boots back. Looking at this this pace. If he didn't give me my boots back there, he probably was gonna shield. And then that'd be run dead. Or not dead, I could have repelled and probably won after. But it would have not been a PB. Yeah, PLD down helps a ton. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I know why. It's the extra repel. I know where it came from. It's the one I didn't use on Master. I remember now. I forgot about that. Yeah, Stomp. You're good. The hammer swing doing 9 is very clutch. It's a good amount of damage combined with Electro Dash. So like even if you lose your boots and you can just repel and start using hammer, it does a lot of damage. You're still doing, with Electro Dash, you're doing 13 per turn. Two repels saved for the next run. I can't believe I can't believe this PB'd. That's just so funny. I don't know if I've played a category in this game where I can fuck up the way I've been fucking up and still PB. It's very funny. I literally just gamed with first try Ruinstone skip, and definitely not Chapter 7. Chapter 7 was terrible. These are pretty comfy splits, though. The beginning was pretty solid, but the rest will be pretty good. Alright, don't forget to hold down. I've definitely done that before. It's never cost me a PB, but it may or may not have cost me a minute barrier. I don't remember. It's a 605, pretty sure. Oh, that mistake. Oh man, I am tired. I can't believe this PB. This is a funny one. Oh, still a 604. Hooray! It's a low 303 with a ton of mistakes. I'm excited to run this back. Woo! Thank you all for the GGs. Never have to unequip Speedy for final.